my life been threatened.
What you mean? What you mean?
You know when I said Nip, but not Earmus. So I explained that, and my life was threatened. When this came out and said that, I sat back and said, man, they finna kill that. If he lying, they finna do something to that.
So let me ask you a question.
And ain't nobody done
What's
nothing.
your issue with, look, I don't got it. That's his sexual preference. Diddy up there wilding.
Yeah.
He finna let people know he was hitting Nip baby mama. You see it's coming out. Because you know Cassie and her was best friends. So when a playing like the way Diddy playing, this is real shit. My woman right there. My woman's right there.
Everybody in the industry that we like.
If I tell my woman.
That I don't disagree with.
Listen,
Listen,
you think if Diddy told Cassie, make that happen with Laura, it wasn't gonna happen? You heard Nip?
I think they have incredible power. I would doubt nothing that comes out of that camp over there.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
We learn more shit than we ever need.
But my question to you is, because outside of his sexual preference, what problem did you have with Nip?
He a rolling 60 neighborhood crip, which is a detrimental organization to Black America.
Okay, now hold on. So will the kids listen to somebody that's not that, even though they're into that, to keep them from being that, or will they listen from the individual that's telling them not to be that, and you could do something different? Look at me.
That individual. That's only a small portion of our kids that's going into that. Most of our kids aren't going into that. Maybe in LA, in those small LA, Chicago, but outside of those two entities, our kids aren't automatically going into that.
60s deep as a mother in Texas.
But our kids, I would have never got exposed to it if I didn't never go to the boys' home. I would have never known nothing about rolling 60s had I never went to the boys' home.
Where was it located?
In the rural area.
Of Texas, right?
Yeah, of Texas.
Okay, so what I'm saying is,
my son don't know nothing about rolling 60s.
So is it Nipsey's fault that he come up the way he come up?
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just know before Nipsey died, I seen him slapping a guy that's trying to record him and his girl, which.
Lisa, you won't believe it. I have found the best puzzle game ever.
Oh?
Yeah, it's called Royal Kingdom.
You a celebrity. I heard him say, I'm a crip before I'm anything. Not that I'm a man, not that I'm a father. I heard him say, I'm a crip before anything. So once I started listening to him, I heard a song where he say, I'm gonna turn all these bitches into lesbians. Now, it's on.
So at that point, you became an advocate for women.
I don't give a fuck about women.
Yeah, I don't give women. You say
no. Let me finish. You asked me about Nip. Nigga, he said, I'm gonna turn all these bitches. And I'm saying, I got a daughter. So when I see that, I don't like gang members. Gang members don't do a motherfucking thing for black people but kill other black people. During the police shooting, the gang members ain't rising up like that daddy did to go kill nothing. When it's time to, when the Mexicans do something to us, the same. So I'm saying, these gang members, he just so happened to be one of them gang members. So when I go to his funeral, I find out why are people in my city celebrating this. I ain't never heard his songs or nothing. Don't know nothing about this.
Stop right there. I was one to say, and Biggie Smalls said it, you nobody till somebody kills you. Because Nip dropped his album 2019, right?
Yeah.
No, 2018. Yeah. He died 2019, right? So that first year, the album did 50, 60,000 copies, okay? Even when he got killed, it still took another year after the death for it to reach platinum. If the boom, the persona that we saw from the world was real, it wasn't just no BS, that thing would have been platinum overnight.
So when I go to the funeral, I'm sitting and I'm listening because I'm here to find out who is this Nip guy. So I don't hear nobody really say Nipsey. I hear Earmus. So when Lauren London's son got up there and said, last night, Earmus came to me in a dream and he was in heaven. And he said, what's up, killer? So when this kid gave this detailed description of Earmus, homie, it blew my mind. I put the blunt out. And
he was the father?
I started paying attention. So then Lauren London spoke about him. So I said, nah, homie, Nipsey was a character like the WWE. This guy was intelligent, and then I got to talk to Big Syke after the funeral. Big Syke gave me a ride back to the house. Big Syke said Nip came up to him when he was about 11 years old and said, big homie, why you gangbang? And he said, I gangbang because I was born to. He said Nip told him at 11, he don't have the name Nip yet, big homie, when I grow up, I'm gonna change the hood. Kid grew up to change the hood. So I fell in love with Earmus.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
So that's so I'm painting a picture. These rappers ain't who we think they are. Yeah. If I'm looking from afar, I'm thinking Nip is a hardcore neighborhood rolling, but nigga, this was a compassionate guy. So I'm trying to show the kids, yeah, but we see in these personas, but it's a flip side of a coin to these.
Well, do you think Denzel's a snitch?